Hello, how's it going? So I have this world I've been working on since like December of 2023, and I just wanted to show it off so I can kind of like look back at my progress a bit. And yeah, so I spawn way over in those mountains, and I think I'm just kind of gonna go on this walk here down this path that should lead me all the way to either Careville, which will be taking another portal for because it's a lot farther away. But since this is out of the way, I'm going to do it first. This leads to a fossil site, an excavation site, sorry, that I discovered a while ago and that I had excavated. Oh, it's this way. Ooh, weird. I haven't been on this path. Yeah, no, it can't be this way. These signs haven't been changed since like a long time ago. Yeah, it's up here. I don't know why it says that was the way. It couldn't be. This is it. I spent a little time just making it pretty, but most of my time was spent excavating it, which was fun. I really liked that new update that they added, because this world was made on a snapshot for when they added chiseled bookshelves and all that, and I was like, that looks cool, this will be fun. And this is my first computer world that I made on that snapshot so I could play it, and it just stuck. So yeah, I've officially moved from Xbox over to this. If you go on my channel, you'll see I have some old computer videos on Java, but those were more or less from a long time ago. But yeah, this is it. We've got the big excavation site, and this was my tent, which I liked the design that I made for it, which I thought was really nice. And I had this chiseled bookshelf that I stole from my place. I forgot about that. I've been looking for it. But yeah, bed here, might as well go to sleep, get rid of the rain, make it nice and bright out. That was a problem I never figured. Just barrels full of stuff I've never taken back yet. Bundled wood, beautiful, beautiful. Make an environment here. Yeah, and I had this, and I still have everything that I excavated from this over in on my base. I plan on coming back here and cleaning out this stone and maybe trying to rebuild it. I think would be a really fun project sometime. I imagine this is like a community campfire or something along those lines. This, I think, is just a path. I think is pretty obvious. Stonesmith, cauldron, so like a witch's hut or something. But yeah, I just wanted to show this while I was here, because it's out of the way, and it would be kind of weird to end it here. So yeah, let's just head back. If you want, you can just skip ahead, because most of this is just walking around. It's completely unedited, because on some of these pathways, I do plan on adding things, like carts and whatnot. And eventually, right here, I was thinking I was gonna add like a tavern. I just thought would be really cool, and put some villagers in there, and awesome. And while I'm on these long pathways, I might as well explain to you that I'm trying to make like lore for this world and stuff. So I've got museums and everything. And there's gonna be these holds, which I'll get to later. But it's gonna be really fun. This donkey's been there for ages. And yeah, I basically made that tower so I could know where home was. And also, I haven't gotten making a creeper farm, so I have my elytra on, but I don't have any rockets, which is a shame. So yeah, I've kind of just completely gone off the path here. But there's paths like these all over the world that stretch for like thousands of blocks. I just haven't really had the time to upkeep them or make sure they're all completely correct, which was that mix-up earlier, this world is in its very early stages. It's mostly just planning, making, and then refining later. Refining is a second thought. This is really ugly, and I know that when I spawned here, this is where I made my spot. And I only recently just kind of cleaned this up a bit. And this is gonna be my house in the side of a hill, and I just never did it. I don't know why. This is my mine here. There's really nothing big. Drops down there, and it goes on for a couple hundred blocks. Yeah, and this is where I just smelt stuff. Eventually this mine is going to be retired. I've been putting up bad things like here, bad omens and stuff. I tried in the beginning to keep everything organized, but it fell apart, kinda, throughout the years. Yeah, as I've been moving everything. I try and have addresses, which I'm going to be adding more out. Home, Quasi Field 225. Chickens, pumpkin, melon farm. I tried to make it so I could get everything here. We've got, frick, what are these called again? Cocoa beans. I knew that. Usually I have a mule here, but not a mule, donkey, but he's just recently changed his spot. Bamboo, jungle wood, dark oak, cherry. That's where I keep my saplings and stuff. No, traders not welcome here. This is a portal, which we'll be getting to later. I died a lot in the nether. That's why there's a sad little sign there. One thing I should mention, the world is on peaceful for this tour, so won't be seeing much of that. Yeah, I thought it was really nice making this pathway, and it looks great with shaders. I have a video up on my channel from a while ago, and you can see the change here, because I start here, and this is before I did any of this terraforming. I start here, and I walk my way up here, and then it's some really nice, peaceful, relaxing music. And it's very nice. Here is Baxter's Bakery, because there's this cow here that just stayed here for like a long time, so I just decided I might as well give him a home. And yeah, it's just a little bakery with some stuff, and then we've got Baxter. He's a cute little guy. I have a sniffer egg in here and redstone for some reason. I keep the sniffer egg in here because milk and eggs and honey, so I thought that'd just be a fun little addition. And then up here is my real farm instead of Quasi Fields, where I've got wheat, because you know you need a lot of that, bee's nest, which I don't harvest just for looks, and then compost bin. Has like 3 composters down there. It's beautiful. And then a little tool shed, which that's where my iron is. Lovely. I'm finding stuff all over this world all the time. Yeah, more storage here. Turn off the light. Pardon me, I've been not feeling too great lately. Anyways, blast furnace. Beautiful, beautiful, oh my god. Logs in the sky. As I've said, not a lot of refining. You'll see some of these guys around the place. Little robots that I like making. Little outside butcher spot, even though there's no animals on this farm. We've got carrots, potatoes, and down back here, beetroot. Beetroot's shoved right to the back because no one loves it. Carrots are being given all the love there. And carrots and pumpkins and melons. And then around, I kind of have berries, as you can see. You can just grab. Not really enough to make their own farm for. This I have to fix. I don't have any dirt on me. But yeah, it's a very walkable Minecraft world, I like to think. And then down here, this is that cliff here. And this is where I get all of my beautiful ancient seed plants from, and these are my sniffers. If you come in here, we have, where are they at? Harry and Bertha. Love them. I've had them for a long time now. Down here was my main base of operations, where most of my storage is right now. Another little guy right there. Basically, I just have a ton of stuff in here. It does not look too great. I just recently started moving stuff into the attic. I still on this world after so long don't really have a settled place to sleep. And this is in here, the donkey I was talking about, Stanley and Stables. Stanley and then Willis. As you can see, Stanley's the main guy. Kind of where we keep some stuff. This is meant to be like, I don't know, food, whatever, brush, clippers, armor, anything I might need. Come in here, Willis and Stanley. This is Willis right here. He's a big boy. And this is Stanley. He came with me. This is still some stuff actually from that excavation site we visited earlier. And in here we've just got a horse, unnamed. Some of you guys might have thought he was Stanley because of the name, but no, I just found him and I put him there. And yeah, this is Stanley and Stables. I have a massive sheep farm here. Beautiful, beautiful. And this, oh crap. Whoa. Okay, what? Oh, that's right here. How? Hold on, I need to pause really quick. Where? Minus 182. Did he die inside this house? It's a couple steps back. He died up here. Did he fall? I know they like to jump off here sometimes. No, he couldn't have. Oh, you know what I bet happened? No, he couldn't have. How? That's how. Okay. I really hope that wasn't my mending villager. Okay, you guys are no longer allowed up there. Jeez. Oh, please don't be that. Please don't tell me that was my mending villager. We'll find out later. Anyways, this is the port. Under construction. As you can see, houses do not look great at all. They're a placeholder. It's very sore on the eyes. Market here, where they work. And here I'm going to put a bunch of barrels and stuff for like cargo. Like the ships are coming in or whatever. And this is a corner shop. I'd like to put down signs to tell me what to do. And then over here is going to be a big door. Might as well. Big door, and this is going to be kind of like a thieves guild, if you've ever seen Skyrim. But yeah, I just thought this would be really cool. Yeah, that's in the back of my mind. I hope that was not my mending villager. Yeah, I just have some chests here. That's going to be, I'm going to make kind of, have you ever seen the Colossus of something? Colossus of Alexandria or whatever? Colossus of Rome. I'm going to make something like that. Big statue, some lighthouses. This is the deck, the port, and everything. I watched most of this. I built most of this while watching Stampy and Squishy's Ocean Den, which gave me the idea to, well, make this boat in the first place. Also got this moose from them. But yeah, Captain's Quartered. Tells you everything that's in there. I'm going to get cows and pigs down in there too soon. Pilot it from here, you know, moose. I made quite a few of those. Little bird's nest. Storage. If I ever want to put stuff in there. Up here is crew quarters. Wine room, you know, in case we want to get a little frisky on the boat. Washroom, single sad toilet. That also leads to the crew quarters. Sand, and then down here we got sugarcane. Pigs, cows, haven't been put in yet because they're a pain. Cactus, and then up there is seaweed. Seaweed. It's the most pathetic seaweed farm you've ever seen. You'd have, look at this. This is my seaweed farm, right here. Isn't it beautiful? I should make people sign a waiver not to drown when they enter here. I have a sign about that somewhere. Yeah, not responsible if you drown. I had a lot of fun making this boat. I plan to make a couple more smaller ones and maybe one big one out there and in here. Dang. I usually don't hear this music unless I'm in the nether. You guys hear that, right? Is that not nether music? I could swear it is. And I'm just going to really quickly check that wasn't my mending villager. No, this is him right here, right? Thank God. Who died then? What was his profession? That's crazy. Dang, okay. Good that I haven't made any trades with them other than that one mending villager. Yeah, we've got this spot up here which the villagers love to roam at. Little cliff here. I plan on making some more paths and little houses here. This place is basically going to be one big village. I keep having a list, but this we'll get to at the very end because it's what I'm currently working on. A big castle. I plan on having 6 of these. 6 holds, like great holds or whatever. And this is going to be the one of knowledge. I'm going to have libraries, museum, a bunch of things underground, books, keeping date and history of the world, all that great stuff. People in there, storage. At the bottom, I'm going to have a big sort of, what's it called, zoo and prisons. Keep the warden in, all the mobs, great stuff. And in here, if I can find it, yes, yearbook, plan book, and coordinate book. Plan book, blah, blah, blah. I basically started at this year. Now, what day are we on now? 438, what day is it now? It is 480. So I'll put down in the book right now, tour of world tour takes place 479 to, it'll probably be 482. I want to say. There we go. This is my yearbook. If you want, you can pause and look through these. It's not very big yet. I plan on adding more, obviously. Coordinate book. I started this a while ago. These are all the coordinates. Once again, you can pause, look through these, and I'll give you the seed if you want to go and look at these. I need to add in Careville into there. I'll just use /seed for you, so you can check that out. Plan book. Yeah. Finish the port, which I was talking about, and finish the castle. And make an underwater base, because I wanted to do that. I mean, who doesn't want an underwater base? That's just sick. And these are the artifacts, by the way, that I was talking about that I got from that trail ruin. That I'm not going to touch until I get a museum. Bones and stuff. Chanting area. You've already seen this. I'm going to go in here. This is not really much to look at. But this is my bone farm, where all those bones came from. And also where I get all my experience. I kind of just made this video on a whim, so I don't really have a plan for any of this. That's why I sound so unsure. One thing that's been hard with it is I was kind of lazy making it, and now I'm lazy not updating it. So you kind of have to stand on a spot for all of them to spawn. I'll show you in a second. Long staircase, huh? But basically, if you stand here, the spawner's right there. If you stand here waiting for them to spawn, you'll go down to the spot and they'll not be there. It's weird sometimes. This is where you have to spawn. I used to have it here, but you had to hit them so many times. So you have to stand here for them to spawn, and then the spawner's down here. It's quite odd. Mouth is so dry. Anyways, this right here is my dispenser. It just gets rid of anything I don't need, like the arrows and the bows. Beautiful. And now, what else is there left to show? Probably just Caraville, and then I'll show you guys the inside of that hold. Caraville, I'm going to make like another hold there, but it's basically just, it's not going to be like a castle. It's going to be a city, and I'm going to have all my farms there and stuff. Apart from my creeper farm and maybe some mob farms, because those have to be in an ocean. So, yeah. Can't really make them on land like that unless I plan on lighting everything up, which I do not. I'm not one of those hardcore 100 world players. They're crazy. I could never. But yeah, I plan on making this world a lot more fleshed out within the year and following years. And maybe I'll post one of these every couple of months, or maybe even just once a year. Would be a lot better. Show more progress, I guess. Because I am pretty on-off on this world. This is just less for people to see, because it's not that impressive, I'd think. People have done way more. But kind of just to, like, document it, I guess. But yeah, that was that. So now, I guess we're just going to head into the Nether. Which I don't have anything else there. I have nothing in the Nether. Apart from my plans. I'm gonna make another hold here. Like, cause, I mean, who doesn't want a giant fortress in the Nether, right? That's just epic. This is awesome. You know what I've just realized? I don't think I even have in my document books me killing the Ender Dragon. Oh, God. Damn, okay, what world was that? What day? Oh, dang, okay. Shoot. I completely forgot about that. That is not great. Anyways, I just have this big long thing here. There's another fortress. Those paths from before, where I went to the excavation site, Kervillian Lobby, is this right here. So there's a path going from, like, 200, minus 200, 200, to all the way over to here. 2,000 minus 100. So yeah, pretty long path. This, I want to make a big skyscraper. It's a wooden cobblestone farm. You flick these on, and then this on, it makes wood. Sorry, this brings TNT down, this makes cobblestone, and you stand up here with some bone meal and saplings and makes wood. Little vine farm that I needed for the hold. And I made this pit for moss, because I needed a lot of it. Big smelter array for all that stone. That's why I have that cobblestone farm. Big chicken farm. Eventually this is going to lead under there and over to the food center, which this is. This is Kuro. It actually said in the, that's what that boat is that came over in my port. Right here. Kuros and Shuro and Fudos. Basically, you click a button and it'll give you some chicken and potatoes for some diamonds, or random for diamonds, yeah. And then you come over here. If you die, you can click here, submit a claim, and it'll give you some diamonds for some backup gear, which was my idea. It'll take the diamonds that you had given it and put it in here. It's like health insurance, but you get something out of it while you're alive as well. I mean, like, that's pretty good. But yeah, I designed this in a creative world. The yellow there and there is supposed to be gold, but I was poor when I made this. I should probably put the gold in now. Again, no traders allowed. And then right over there, this is where I get all of my music discs from, which I'll get to show you in a second. Not in a second, but a bit later. Yeah, I've got a little house here. Oh, there's some gunpowder here. You know, I probably should have a lot more gunpowder somewhere for rockets. But yeah, this is where I get charged creepers and everything I need. That has to do with creepers, like music discs. Oh, any... No. Okay, that's a shame. But yeah, this is it here. There's a village there, and way over there, there's a bunch of clipped trees that I got for leaves because I needed them. This is where I spend most of my time when I need resource gathering, because I don't worry about it being ugly, because I just say this, it's a problem for future me when I make it all look futuristic. I can't really go and show you guys the end. There's nothing there. Take my word for it. And it's also like 8,000 blocks away, and I have no way of getting there. It's like an 8-day walk. It's crazy. But, yeah. So now I'll just go and show you the hold. But in the end, in the nether, I plan on having 6 holds, like I was talking about earlier. Now is the time to explain that, since we're going to one of them that isn't finished. In the nether, I plan on having the caretaker hold, where it's going to have taking care of the dead, basically. I'm going to make a play on it, where the nether's really nice, and then the end is really mean and strict. The end is going to have the overseers I plan on making. It's going to be basically a floating castle, and it's going to be awesome as heck. And then here is going to be a big castle with a bridge, and it's going to float on lava. And there's going to be a bridge out to it, like Hotel Transylvania, kind of. An island on lava. And then those are going to be the 2 holds, and they're going to kind of oppose each other, because the overseers think people in the nether are bad people, but they're just caretakers, whatever. And then this one here, before I enter, there's going to be, you already heard about the Kervillian hold. It's going to have all my technology and farms. And there's going to be one separated by a river, where there's going to be the hold of peace and one of war, and they're constantly fighting for control of the river and the town. And then this is the hold of knowledge. This is where all my stuff is right now for building it. But yeah, beautiful place. This is going to be my big tower. It's going to have a library, alchemy, and all that great stuff. It's going to even go down to have like archives and whatnot. Here's going to be my prison, which is also going to be where I keep just a prison in general, and then also all my mobs, like every mob I can get my hands on. In here, storage room, and this is a little tavern, which I made a little record player, records, playlist. These are the records from before. It'll basically run through them and then keep playing them forever. I'll just turn that off now. And yeah, since I have this on, when it gets back to here, it won't go down again. This is where I'm going to keep my kitchen staff, because I'm going to have some cookers here. So they actually come here, just to make it feel more alive. I'll have cookers so that they'll come here and they'll start working and whatnot. And it'll be awesome. Oh yeah, and in the storage room here, I have a pathway here. This is what I was working on before I started recording. This is where I'm going to keep all my storage workers. So I'm going to try and make a texture pack to make all the fishermen look like people who look like they work in a storage room. Because then they'll come here and they'll work at these barrels and it'll look super cool. You take this staircase up and you enter my crafting room. So it's connected to the storage room. So I don't have to walk all the way over here to this big staircase. And I've got this painting, the only one in the world. Beautiful. Technically, all of these are the only one in the world, because I haven't placed any others. Oh, that spins. I think that's my texture pack. Okay, that looks kind of goofy. This is a little lounge area that takes you up and around. Crosses you into here. And up to the 3rd floor. There's also that pathway there, which I'll get to. But this is going to be the smelting room. Smelter workers are going to be here. Kitchen staff are down there. And then, yeah, and then that's the crafting room. Here's another entrance to the lounge, and then into the big tower with all the alchemy, the library, the archives, everything. this cool little wraparound place. I'm going to put a door here. And then over here, this is going to be a cave that leads to my nether portal and mine. That's why I haven't really made anything in the nether yet, because that's going to be my main portal, hopefully. It's going to lead to my portal room, quote unquote. Jeez, my voice sounds so stupid right now. And then come up here. You've got this tower right here. Beautifully. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the other part. This just kind of leads around and it looks cool. But I felt like I did so much more in here because this is taking a bit. But I guess I really haven't. Yeah, okay. And then up top I have plans for more stuff. Like just a bunch of rooms for guests and whatnot. This is my beautiful little courtyard. My garden, I suppose. Big door here. But then if you come up to the side, that's a little guard room. I haven't decided which will be the front. I think I'm gonna make this the back, but it looks more like the front, if you ask me. Up here I'm gonna have stables, villagers, and everything. Just kind of like a little mini town. And yeah, looks really pretty and nice. I'll get you guys the view up there for just when I end the video. Oh god, am I even recording? If I'm not recording, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. If I'm not recording, I swear. That would suck if I wasn't. No, I gotta be, because my camera's on. My camera thingy. Oh, I'm gonna have a fun time breaking this later. Well, and then, yeah. Pretty little view, isn't it? Over there, we have that farm. The port. All of my little ancient seeds. Bertha and Harry, my house, the stables, bakery, castle, we're standing on it, Quasi Fields, my little baby dock there, the sheep, my storage mess, the portal, I don't know if you can see that, no you can't, yeah, I could have sworn I did a lot more, but I guess I really haven't. Okay, well only more reason to kick in the gear then. Well, yeah, thank you for watching, and you guys have yourself a mighty fine day. Goodbye.